Good morning, Year 11, and welcome to Term 2. We are starting the term fresh with a new topic called relative frequency and probability. So basically it's just probability. And to be honest, there's not much more in this that you haven't already done. So the first lesson is exercise 5A, and we're looking at the language of probability, a lesson that you all would be familiar with as many of you had last year, and we definitely looked at this. So basically, you want to make sure that you're writing exactly what I have here into your book as we did at the end of last term. Pretend that this is just me writing on the whiteboard in the classroom. So pause the video when you need to. Alright, so the language of probability. We know that probability explains the likelihood of an event occurring, and probability is always between 0 and 1, hence why it's always fractions or decimals. If we're describing probability with words, we say that we go from impossible, unlikely, even to likely to certain. And there are other words we could put in there, such as very likely or very unlikely, but those black ones there are the main ones, okay? So the first activity is you're going to choose from the list of words above. All right, we'll take out very unlikely and just write the one that's necessary next to the word. So you can pause the video and give it a go. Otherwise, I will go straight ahead. So flipping a tails on the coin is your even chance. Picking a hearts, and that's picking a hearts from a deck of cards. Well, in a deck of cards, and don't stress if you don't know your deck of cards that well, it's not a necessity, but you've got 4 suits and one of them is a heart, which we know means it would be a 1 in 4 chance, but it doesn't want it in fractions or numbers, it wants it in words. But we know a 1 in 4 chance is pretty unlikely. You could think of 1 in 4 as a quarter, which would sit in here at unlikely. The sun not rising tomorrow, it's impossible. And there's always some students who overthink probability. They say, well, miss, the sun might not rise tomorrow, you don't know that, but don't overthink probability. And if you were thinking that in your head already, you're definitely one of those students, but don't overthink the probability. And tomorrow is Tuesday, well, today is Monday, so that is certain. Again, don't overthink it. And the last thing to learn today is sample space. So sample space is the list of all possible outcomes, and it's written in a certain format where we have SS for sample space equals the squiggly bracket. You will get better at drawing them. Then list everything with commas and then finish your bracket. So I've written an example there. So for example, the sample space of rolling a dice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so pause the video and write the sample space for the following events. Otherwise, I will go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we got flipping a coin, you can get heads or tails. Flipping 2 coins, what you could get is 2 heads, heads and a tail and a head, or 2 tails. Choosing a day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And traffic light colours, you got red, orange, and green. Alright, and that's all today. It's a nice little introduction into probability. I want you to have a go at there's a few questions just because I didn't give you many examples on the board here today. So give these a go. 5A questions 1 to 10 and 12 to 14. You can keep going into level 3 if you want some more challenge. And I want you to do all letters. So write these in your book and give it a go.